Hello, adventurers. Hey, it is I. No, who am I? I am Mitch's Adventures. And I'm here to talk about things that will be happening today and tomorrow. Now, you guys know that I've been working on this. This is just a drawing, and I'm planning on turning it into a animation cell. Well, yesterday my wife and I went to Hobby Lobby. Of course, the artist's favorite place, right? And I was watching a video called Ink and Paint. It was on YouTube, and it's only four left in the Disney studios that actually do ink and paint. And so I bought this ink pen, or what do they call it? I think it's called a dipping pen, speeding ball, speeding ball stylus, it says, or styles. I don't know. It's in French. I can't read it. Oh, the noise. Gotta love it. Anyways, this goes on to the acetate cell. Now, how does that work? Okay. So here's the picture, correct? Now I'm going to get a piece of plastic that goes over this, and I won't be drawing the bars. These parts are going to stay here. The background's going to stay here, and I'm going to trace her with the spaces so it'll get a 3D effect. So the Wicked Queen will be there without the bars, without the curtains. I'll be yawning. Let me share this. I'm not getting anyone watching me. What a horrible video. Why is it all bubbly looking? I get that fixed. Who is this? Okay. We're not friends, but she's on my friends list. All right, well, enough of that. All right, so we are back. Hello, everyone. It looks really close. It's really, really close. Let me see if I can't change that, okay? Let's move the camera back a bit. That's a little better. Okay, so what I was talking about was the ink and paint department at the Disney Studios. I want to try that. I've always used, I've done animation cells before, but I used ink as in, where is it? What the heck? Of course, it fell off. I used a Sharpie before. Sharpies work okay, but you can see through them. And that's not the greatest way to do it. I mean, marks on all surfaces, yes. So, but the correct way is ink, black ink, and the pen, which I would call a calligraphy pen, as it looks like a calligraphy pen to me. I'm not sure. Is this a calligraphy pen?
I don't know. It's you could use it for calligraphy, yeah. But it has many uses.
Can you take it to the back, please, again? I don't know how it fell off. Do you need a piece of tape?
And a piece of tape on the chair.
Okay.
And it's it's not gonna come off there.
It's not? Okay.
Oh, hold on, yeah, I got it.
I'll take this across it then. Across the back of the towel and onto the chair.
Yeah, I know. Here.
And let me see how far up it is. Yeah. Well, a little more because I don't want it to touch the bottom of this. There.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
You know that tomorrow is a celebration at Walt's Barn, right?
No, I don't.
Celebration of Disney's 70th.
Oh, well, I put that on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
You need another piece?
Yeah, maybe.
How long is it? Is that long enough or no?
Yeah, I mean, it should be.
Great, stuck to my hand.
You're twisting it. No, I'm twisting.
We're just trying to fix the chair because it gets too sticky and hot. And she needs another piece of tape. Hang on.
No, I don't. I have too much tape as it is.
All right. So tomorrow, well, we're not to that point yet, but I will mention that. Right. I was talking about this here, how I'm going to take the Wicked Queen, but the bars of the glass are not going to move. They're going to stay on the paper.
Right.
She's going to become 3D-ish, kind of, as she's painted onto the acetate cell.
Okay.
So supplies. Yes, me and my wife and I, that sounds better. Thank you for fixing the chair. We went to Hobby Lobby, and yesterday I picked up a book because I want autographs, because we are going to go to Walt's Barn tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get to meet again Don Hahn, Floyd Norman. I've never met Christopher Merritt, but I get to meet him, as they have written a book called, well, not Floyd Norman, but Don Hahn, Christopher Merritt, have written a book called The Happiest Place on Earth, which is all about Disneyland, and Disney just celebrated its 70th anniversary on July the 17th. What a mess that was. No. Anyways, this book is hopefully I'll get a little bit of a drawing from one of the artists. I'm hoping Don Hahn or Floyd Norman or even better Rick Law. I know that Rick Law will be there. Maynard's always there. You know who Maynard is? You know Maynard. He's a guy who makes the faces and hangs out at Disneyland, or used to. Of course, he retired. He got. Oh, what you making?
French bread pizza.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna order a pizza.
Yeah, I thought I was too.
Well, you should do that.
Not now. I'm live. So I thought, hey, this is an artist's book. Why don't I try drawing something in it? This will give me my first drawing. Something I've never done before, by the way. I do not draw women because I suck at it. At least I thought I sucked at it. I watched a video on YouTube this morning. It's getting hot in here. And I said, you know what? If that guy can do it, or girl, I'm not sure. No, it's a man's hands. Why can't I do it? And this is it. What do you think? Pretty good? Oh, sorry. No, I guess that's not it. This is just a pencil drawing, but it's kind of anime looking to me. Big eyes. One eye is bigger than the other. As usual, I need to work on my eye drawing, and I did get her lips down though. That's pretty good for me. I'm never good at drawing lips that are like, you know what I mean? So this is my own drawing, and of course I signed it and autographed it, whatever, and put today's date, the 19th, which is Saturday, the 19th of July. But there's all these other pages on here. Hey, look, it's an animation book. No, it's not. And I don't have to worry about breaking the spine because it's broken already. It's a spiral book. What are you beeping on there? Making noises. Okay. So, there's the book. I don't have an autograph pen. I'll have to get one because they don't carry autograph pens. I know my wife's got some colored ones around here somewhere, right? Felt tip pens. Don't know if they work, if they're dried out or not, but
What pens?
felt tip, you know, for them to sign.
Oh, Sharpie. Yeah.
A Sharpie, yes. So,
You bought 2 Sharpies yesterday.
yeah, ultra fine, and that's for my art, not for them. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to turn this light on. It's going to be really bright. I know you guys hate it. I hate it too. It makes everything whiny. Whiny and whiny. Okay. I've been running out of art supplies. You guys have helped a little. I've gotten some people have helped on my GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is not really for art supplies. It's for paying our rent and fixing our car and paying bills. But I have to have some fun sometimes. Now, I've run out of black. Prismacolor is the best I've found out for me to work on color. So I have a black one. They're expensive too, $1.99 each. Whoa, everything poured over the edge here. Where's my other pencils? Okay. So there's nobody in here seeing this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, here's the other pencils I've gotten. So you saw the black. That's not really a color, and neither is white. They're hues. I found this out. They are not the color, Alan. Come on, focus. There you go. It says it's a color, but it's white. And of course, black. I go through these colors or hues really quick. And I thought, I'm going to get some other color that I don't have. Brown. Brown is just, it's really hard to find the right color brown when I need it. So this is like a leather colored brown. It is actually chocolate brown. So that's another color I got. And her lips on here, they are not bright red, they are a dark color. I'm not going to be using this though. I'm going to be actually using paint. Speaking of paint, well, how do you paint if you don't have brushes, correct? I have plenty of brushes, but they're not the kind I can just toss. These are little cheap ones because I mess them up. I also have acrylic paint. Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. So for painting, I got some little small brushes. They're only $2.99. They have good hair on them. Yes, brushes are made out of horsehair or something to that effect. These might be nylon because they're cheap. It'd be nice if I could read them. I don't have my glasses on. Doesn't even say what they are. They're Brush brand. Okay, so they're all different sizes. That's good for pushing the paint and pull. Let's see. I think they said pull and push. So you pull the paint down and you push it in. That way there's no brush strokes. At least that's what the video says. First we ink it, then we flip it over, and then we put the paint on. You'll see when I do it. I'm not going to do it probably till later today. Now, going back to more supplies that I need. What are these? I don't remember buying these. Calligraphy markers. What do we do with these?
I don't know. Whatever you bought.
Okay. Well, I got some calligraphy markers. I don't know if they'll work on plastic. Acetate. If not, then maybe we'll do some calligraphy, or I can let my next door neighbor use them because she said that she used to have stuff and she lost it. What are you doing back there?
Ice.
No, making noise.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
And of course, the Sharpies. When you're making a live video, I'm going to come in and make as much noise as I can.
You know what?
And of course, what is the most important thing that I go through all the time? Blender pencils. Yes, these things don't last long. They're long pencils, but they don't last long and they cost a lot of money. But these were on sale. They're normally like $5 for these things. I got them for $2.99. It's a blender pencil made by the way, I know you're always asking me, I don't remember who it is, somebody in the live chat, but they're on. I'm live, but nobody's here. To use crayons. Well, it says these are made of crayons, so there you go, it's waxed. So the answer is yes. I use a colorless pencil used for blending, smoothing, and softening. It's in 2 other languages. Good luck reading that. Unless you're from those countries. So I got those. Last but not least, if I ever get back to my railroad work. This is an N-scale track. I have been building Disneyland for over 15 years. Actually, over 11 years. In N-scale. But you know what we really are missing is dinosaurs from the N-scale era. Whatever that means. So, I found dinosaurs in N-scale. Just like at Disneyland, but itsy bitsy. Woohoo is right. And they're cheap too, $2.99. So you got the Stegosaurus, you got the big long ones that are in the water. This one's the wrong color, but the yellow one that's fighting with the T-Rex. Where is it? Here he is. The T-Rex is right here. There's the one. That's the one that's... Where's that one? This one I think might be the one that's fighting with the T-Rex. I just have to build the part where the dinosaurs are and paint it and have the sounds going on. So, yes, it's a good thing I got them. You know? Okay, these are the dinosaurs. That is not a dinosaur. Look how big it is. That's too big. That's a... What is he? I'm guessing he's a leopard or a black leopard. He's definitely not a dinosaur. See if I have a dinosaur. Okay. This elephant and the dinosaurs might be the right size. Hey, yeah, man, how's it going? Yeah. What? No, I'm not going to melt them down with a magnifying glass. I spent too much money on them. $2.99. There's these animals. And those ones go on the Jungle Cruise. I'm going to use them on my Disneyland Railroad. See, here's the N-scale track. And here's the dinos when you go through the tunnel. Oh, that's the wrong part. Anyways, quiet now as we go far back in time, way back in time, to the kingdom of the dinosaurs. Anyways, yeah. No, I don't want to melt them down with a magnifying glass. I have a magnifying glass right here where the light's shining down. But I am going to go meet Don Hahn tomorrow and Christopher Merritt, as they wrote a book about Disneyland, and it's called The Happiest Place on Earth. I don't have it in front of me, but you can look it up on Amazon. It's like $60 for the book. I don't have the book. I can't afford the book. Oh, Army Men. Yeah, we used to blow them up with firecrackers. Well, I didn't. My brothers did. Along with my models that I built. Wish I still had those models. They're worth money now. Okay, and then I got this. When I do artwork and you want to see the whites of their eyes, it's all smeared in with pencils, and I just can't do it. And I talked to James Mulligan. He said you get a paint pen, and you can paint the white over there and paint the eyes in, or whatever you want to add highlights. You want to put in whiskers on a lion or something like that, or a cat, whatever you're painting. Like say you're doing Old Baloo and Bagheera. Of course, Bagheera has black whiskers. He doesn't have white. That's his old and gray now. I don't know. Got Sharpies. I got new blenders. I'm just letting you know what I got here. I got my favorite pencils, and those are Prismacolor. The white doesn't even show up. You can't see it. Anyways, white, black, brown, and red. I accidentally picked these up. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Calligraphy markers. I got the brush set. What's this all for, right? Aren't you wondering? You know that I was drawing this picture the other day. It's not colored in, just her lips and a kind of scowl. I have to fix that till they're straight. Oh, nah, I like them sideways. Anyways, you can see her. She looks pretty evil, right? She's going to look a lot better when I paint her. I'm going to make an acetate cell, like they did when they made animation cells. There's only 4 people left in the world that work on animation using a cell. I'm going to be that 5th person. How do you do it? Ink and paint. The guy gave me a special because the ink was leaking out of this bottle. And here's the, looks like a calligraphy pen, but he says not. And this is how you ink the acetate cell. And then you flip it over and you paint the color within the lines. And that's how I'm going to do that. Well, that's what's in here. And then, of course, tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to go meet Christopher Merritt, Don Hahn, Floyd Norman. Rick Law is going to be there.
I hope so.
Rick Law. They're all artists that worked for Disney or work for Disney. I don't have a book that they can sign. I can't afford his $60 book, The Happiest Place on Earth. So I got a what?
I want that book.
Oh, she wants that book. I hope she got $60.
It supposedly has a whole ton of stories that have never been told before.
Got a whole ton of stories that's never been told before. But they're celebrating Disneyland's 70th anniversary at the Griffith Park Walt's Barn, Carrollwood Pacific area tomorrow, 3rd Sunday of the month. It's the only Disney thing you can do for free. Everything else costs money. I didn't know it cost money to go to the museum in San Francisco. The Walt Disney Family Museum, I guess it costs money to go there. We know it costs $1 billion to go to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Florida, wherever you want to go, Paris, Japan, Shanghai. Yeah, it's going to cost you mucho dinero. You go to this place, it's right outside of LA. Buena Vista is right there behind it because Walt was going to build Disneyland in Griffith Park. And then he said, you know what? It's not big enough. I need a bigger space. Orange groves. Let's try the Orange County. And he decided to go to Orange County, and that's how he built Disneyland. Anyways, I got an autographed book, and I'm hoping they will draw in this autographed book. And of course, I had to christen the book with my first art piece that I drew today. I've never drawn women that actually look like women. They look more like a Picasso. I think she's a little dazed. I think she's anime. And her eyes a little bit bigger, I think, too. Yeah, definitely. I drew her today just to get the book something on it, in it. And believe me, I can get a lot more. Hopefully D23 or other stuff added to it. Or I can just draw on it and have a smaller book to do my artwork in. Because I definitely have plenty of art paper and books to draw out of here. So that's about it for what I've got. Now I just have to get to work on putting it all together. You know? I know. What are you up to today? When I'm looking over there, I'm looking to see what you wrote, because over there is over there is the computer where it tells me what you're writing, or Nightbot's writing. Over here is the camera. Doesn't look like you're writing anything. Are you here? Let's see. No, you're not. Okay. Well, I'm going to just maybe go get something to eat. I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't had nothing but Pop-Tarts for breakfast. That's not a breakfast. Pop-Tarts and water. So I did end up doing some kind of drawing today. Remember how I said, oh, I'm not going to draw nothing on the weekend? I lied. I can't stay away from drawing. I just am attracted to it. Now, I met a guy last night at the grocery store, and he was talking about car shows. And I'm like, oh, cool. And he used to restore these antique cars. And then he got into the toys, the 1920s and 30s cars and toys that are made like the old Tonka toys, like the dump truck, and the what I had was the cement truck. You had to crank it, and it would have things spin on the side. Of course, mine was plastic. He had metal ones, and he says, I used to restore real cars, 60, 70, $80,000 I'd spend to restore them. And I go to sell them, and people are like, well, I'll give you 60,000. No, that's what I put into it. Now he says he buys toys that are like $1 or $2, restores them, refinishes them, sandblasts them, gets all the paint, paints them great. His friend had a chopped, I want to say, a Mercury. It was slammed, right? And it was a low rider looking car. The windows were only like that high instead of that high. And he actually painted, the paint scheme was exact to what his friend's car looked. I'm like, wow, that looks really good. He goes, yeah, I charged him too, like 5,000. What? It's a toy. It cost a lot of money for the paint. I guess so. I guess I could do the same thing if I were to draw something that I created. But I can't create because up here, it just doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with that. I can't come up with my own character. I don't know. Anyways, let's take a break on this, and I will be back as soon as possible. I need something to eat. My stomach's going. So I gotta go eat. Share screen? No, I don't have it to share it with. No, I don't want to end it. Guess I have to end it. Okay, I'll be back.